it's true that anti-Semitism has an analogy of hatred towards other people in different countries. But anti-Semitism is not only the most old hatred, it's very plastic. It's changed its forms. It's went through different civilizations, through different cultures. And we can be successful in fighting anti-Semitism. And we can be successful in learning lessons for the other races, struggles against racism, only if you will see this connection. And that's why I see the importance of ISGAP and our seminar and the work which Charles and his colleagues are doing. And what can be done during this seminar if we can build this deep connection between different types of anti-Semitism. And I hope it will help to each of you to build the successful curriculum fighting anti-Semitism on all the fronts simultaneously.
If the students are not learning or developing as you'd hoped, it is usually an indicator that you need to modify the materials that you are using or your teaching methods. Acquiring this information too need not be difficult or time-consuming. And finally, there is formal assessment. This is the paper, project, or presentation that is a forum for students to show what they have learned, and that is submitted for purposes of assigning a mark or a grade. At this point, it is time for you as instructors to consider your own individual circumstances. Do you see places in your courses where you can foster greater student engagement?
Indeed, the word university itself is derived from the word universe. The Oxford English Dictionary says that the Latin root of university means the whole or society. That's what universe means, university. This, of course, tells us that the role of university is to educate the whole society as to ways of thinking and paradigms, which is why universities are so important, why the work of ISGAP in the world of academia is so important. The result of all the above is that a Semite is a person who lives by and teaches these universal laws, ethics of morality, as well as this paradigm of monotheism. The Semite focuses on the godliness of every human being and the inherent respect due to every person. Therefore, anti-Semite or anti-Semitism is anything that contradicts or attacks these teachings.
From the University of California, Morsi went to lead the Islamic Revolution as a member of the Muslim Brotherhood and became the president of Egypt. Why are these people esteemed members of our communities? Why? So I think, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll go back to the words of Elie Wiesel. Anti-Semitism is not only a Jewish problem or a problem for Israel, it is, and it's exploding. But this is an indication, and I think history bears this out, of anti-democratic, anti-humane ideologies on the march. And once we permit the Jew to be demonized, once we permit the Jew of all people to become the epitome of colonialism and racism and elitism and apartheid, of all things apartheid, once we permit this, ladies and gentlemen, this is not just the beginning of a conflict with the Jews. This is the beginning of the erosion of our democratic principles.